All right. Couldn't get like eyeliner, so instead we're going for this like whole SoundCloud rapper shtick here, with obviously uh, era appropriate purple hair. Diving on in though.
Look,
I
we just have to get this over and done with. Unless you want a visit from someone upstairs. And trust me, you don't. Just like before, no food until we're done here. And the moment you start getting on my nerves, we're going back to my tried and tested fists. So, tell me, what were you doing in the forest when the Red Shields caught you?
oh, you could not be more Elder Scrolls trying if you wanted to be. I know that's kind of this game's whole raison d'etre. Also, that dude's clipping through the fence. Anyways, it's an indie and it's trying to be Elder Scrolls. It's bound to have a few bugs. We got basically a fighter, ranger, or rogue. Very much a rogue. This only gets archery. And some kind of wizard or craft mage type. Let's go with a
Hunting?
bow.
I wouldn't take you for a hunter. But as they say upstairs, looks can be deceiving. And you're, what, hunting just to get by? Or do you do something with your catch?
We are a crafter or a cook or an alchemist. Let's be an
Do you
alchemist.
sell your concoctions to poor people, promising them miraculous recovery from whatever ails them? Charlatans, the lot of you.
Well,
Okay,
he didn't like
that was
that.
easier than I expected. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to stop.
Oops.
I've always found it puzzling that these people won't bathe. You, I understand, you're literally rotting in this damned cell, but them, there's just no excuse for the stench. There they are, finally.
Friend?
I know, you've a million questions, but they'll have to wait. One of these keys will open your cell. When you get out, head left. I'll scout ahead.
I've learned how to make health and mana potions. Mead. We probably don't want the broken stuff. I'll take the not broken stuff. Well, the broken armor is better than nothing. At least that's a weapon. I don't have a bow. Okay. How do I switch weapons? Okay. You never know when you'll need a heart. First came the prophet, then came the word. The word is sacred. The prophet, fuck him. The Pope, his cardinals, and his priests received the word. The word is the way. We are all brothers and sisters starving for the word. The word is sustenance. The word is strength. The word is cure. The word is salvation. Standard religious stuff. Tell schedule to be filled and secured. Do not tamper with it. Lock is broken. Has some incredibly stock stuff on the health bar. It's either stock or a very cheap asset, because I've seen it in so many games. Surely there will be some useful things in here. Why is there a tentacle coming out of his mouth? Are you a Resident Evil 4 character? Man, I played Kingsfield and Ultima Underworld. You ain't got nothing. You may in fact have something. Can I jump? There was something about jumping earlier. It's not that. I have no current reason to want to screw with you. Perhaps we'd better leave the zombies for another day. Ethan has nothing. Patient's mentally stable. His symptoms of the Red Death. A whole bunch of hallucinatory randomlings. Ba ba ba. Oop. Not for YouTube, that one. Assuming these are, edibles. Not like that. I do not have that much health by a long shot. Apparently we can just eat some hearts, though. Possibly we should have cooked them first, right? We've made poultry stew. We've made undercooked food. Oh boy. And we've made more undercooked food. Actually had chicken drumsticks and a maple garlic sauce before recording this. With a side of rice and just kind of general mixed vegetables. Nothing too fancy. You get some Mako barbecue sauce, some garlic powder. You just toss your chicken inside the zipped freezer bag with the garlic. Give it a nice coating. Then you fill it about a quarter of the way up with the maple barbecue sauce and toss it again. And then slap it on a cooking sheet for about 20 minutes on each side. This is not a cooking channel, though. This is a video game channel. I need to find my way. He said go left and I'd find my way out. I don't know.
Do you healed? Healed. I am no longer sick. You don't need to help me. The Red Priests already did. They cured me. I hope the same. The depths. They left me. I felt. I thought. Have a nice day.
I think she might be a little delusional from blood loss. Does anyone here have lockpicks?
Drip, drip, drip. Do you hear it? Soon the king will return. I told the priests. They laughed. But they'll soon see for themselves. Drip. None of us have. And to go, you can. We're up. Drip.
All right. Can I crouch? Crouch is circle. Jump is triangle, allegedly. This is the cell with the broken lock.
Be on guard. Purge the unclean. You will burn.
This guy has like Rio armor and stuff, I think. One armor, less armor. Possibly a better weapon though. My club's fairly good. That just take me around a circle. I'll take this brain, why not? So the guy who told me to turn left was apparently completely lying through his teeth. Alchemical station is locked. All right. Not really what I meant to do, but there's a loot all button. It's the same thing that your healing is bound to. Blood transfusion? Why was that fancy? Thought the medic saw it might be a weapon, but apparently not. I mean, it's like a quest item, the blood transfusion? Everything here wants keys I don't have. Bump, 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 bump. That was a long way to go for a health potion. Yes, he said we were supposed to go left. Oh, this guy's the guard's key. Possibly the linen pants might be better than what we have. I thought we checked him. So guard's key was the one at the end here. Father arrived at the asylum, received preliminary medical examinations. Lockpicks. Take all your food. Screw your shield. I've been in that cell already. I'm a grade 11 cook and I haven't learned how to make actual food yet. Yeah, being over here doesn't do any good. Do you want this blood transfusion?
Be careful.
Nope. Now I can try and lockpick all the lockpick doors, right? Sure got a lot of brains lying around this asylum. Keep them in case I need to divert some zombies. 3 patients with detained weird be typhoid. Your treatment did not work at all. This was the room I went around for the undead guy to get into. Missed a brain though.
Sage and alcohol. It's the simplest recipe. I can't believe I have to keep repeating myself.
You know how the young ones are. They dream of dissecting fort dwellers, yet they can't.
Sage and alcohol. Now it's telling me how to fight. Was this supposed to be the first combat? Because man, am I ahead of the game. If that's the case. Friend?
Who's there? You shouldn't be. Questions that we can't let them.
Do you need any help?
May the
Won't ask me for the mercy of death, but will you take it? Yes, he will. Not much in there other than a bed. Oh, I've already been here. Disappointing, the other corpses don't have bone meals. The weirdness of Avalon will save us all or something. That was the easiest lockpick in history. Alchemy station. I would like some potions. Can't just pick whatever, eh? I just said sage and alcohol, right? I don't think I can just freeball the crafting, though. So I'll just make the health potions for now. Alright, now we're super stocked with health potions. And somewhere in there I also made a mana potion. Are you alive or dead?
I've already told you everything, I swear. Wait, you're not. You're a prisoner. Go. No, I won't make it. Besides, go. Don't worry.
I'll leave the hard door alone for now. So I think it was a lockpick mandatory to get out so far? I think one was. That looks like back the way I came. Oh, look at this slide. Dude just like comes out of it too, which is weird.
And who the hell are you? Another one of those red dogs? Say a prayer to your goddess and get ready to die, scum.
I'm not a red priest.
Dressed in their bloody rags. Well, I see you bear the marks of torture too. Maybe the priests messed with your mind, because one more moment and you'd be dead. Nothing good. They thought they'd break me fast, like some Camalosian wimp. Big mistake on their part. Besides, I doubt they were waking you up with a kiss on your forehead either. I don't know. Barely saw anything, because I was either knocked out or had blood in my eyes. You're lucky to have someone risking their own arse to help you out. Conquer, from the Dalrieta pup, if you hadn't already guessed that much. Really? Now's a good time for a chat. You think the red pricks will just wait around while we gab? If you make it to the Forlorn Swords, you'll meet the tribes. Right now, you'd better focus on getting your arse out of here. No time for it.
Let's not antagonize him. Also, yeah, we should probably stop dressing like these guys. Even though we're covered in their blood. Apparently, it's going to cause misunderstandings.
Are you trying to escape, my child? That's very brave of you, I must. Escape? I appreciate your offer. safe.
That is like the only guy who's been motivated so far to do anything. Yeah, we'll just leave that there. I'm sure we already have this like illness, the Red Death, but we I think there's people in this room. Well, that confirms there's people in this room when you level up your sneak skill. If I hadn't previously heard him yelling about the sage and incense or whatever it was. Ooh, he has a not broken club and a not ripped up hood. Oh, this is magic. That's kind of neat. I'm a wizard. Somewhere down here is a person. Alright, I got a not bad hood now too, right? I already had a leather hood. Okay, someone's around here, but they're not in this room. So we'd better loot everything possible. It's just the original tunnel we were in before we took the side road. It'll like fork up here, right? Yeah. This seems safe. You can't trust a staircase covered in blood. Running down into a hole, what can you trust? Whee! The safety of a body pile. You sneak and sneak and sneak and sneak and sneak. So it's still near enough to something to be getting sneak skill. Though I have not figured out what it is yet. Oops. So let's head over this way now instead. I feel like we should be going, you know, up instead of down if we're trying to escape. Just one.
You took your sweet time, eh?
Oh, you're the friend.
Understand? I did too, when I was leaving this place for the first time. You have to admit that the Red Priests are quite resourceful. At least when it comes to death and dying.
Who are you?
Truly. But in case you hadn't noticed, we're still within the walls of the island asylum. When we're out, then we can talk. I'm told this path leads to the beach. I'll wait for you there until dusk. Good luck.
You are so close to being stabbed. Very short bow. And that's just going back down to that frenzied guy. Ow. He's already shooting fireballs at me, which is not promising. I suspect I may be outside my league. I'm definitely outside my league. Hey, you want help? Surrounded by bosses and nothing to do. I really got to get the hang of stamina here. Ow, that was not a good plan. Yeah, you don't want to get hit by that big lungy stab. And I don't have the skill, or I just am using a terrible weapon for blocking. Not sure why I expected that to work. Ooh, Righty. Can't cut the vines. I don't know why I want to be here, or if I want to be here. Doesn't feel like they have enough recovery time from that big swing. Alright, let's have a look over here where we're not being so rudely interrupted. I have no idea what's going on. Why am I here? Oh, that's not a good sign. There's a dodge. I did a dodge at some point. That's probably important. Just thinking to myself that the buttons seemed like they were kind of backwards what I would normally think, and I remembered I did the dodge once by accident, so I was trying to remember. Look at all these wonderful flowers in this definitely real place. One second, gotta loot, gotta loot.
I've been waiting a long time for someone to find me. Are you here to help me leave this place? And you? Why are you here?
I asked first.
The men here. That would explain the weirdness surrounding us. I do not know. I think it is some kind of prison deep in the weirdness. I wish I could answer. I cannot remember. I know I am not complete. I remember I once knew who I was. At some point, I just am. But walk with me. Let's find out together, now that I'm free.
Are you free?
I remember arriving on the shores of Avalon. That was the beginning of everything. But there were doubts and questions. How does it feel to leave your homeland behind? To keep moving forward, even though every step takes you into the unknown? The Four Dwellers quickly made it clear to us. If we wanted to call this place home, we'd have to fight for it, down to the last drop of blood. In the end, we won the war. Merlin stole the sacred flame of the Four Dwellers and ignited the Menhirs, driving away the mist and clearing the nights of weirdness. It was the first time we uncovered the secrets hidden within the Menhirs.
Are you Arthur?
The land of Avalon honored our toil. It soaked up our sweat, our suffering, and our blood. In time, it rewarded us. Here in Avalon, we were given the chance to create great things. Camelot, the eternal castle, the...
We love the... That, there we go.
But the Red Death returned like a specter to haunt us. Once again, it began to devour our home.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah, if you guys could just burn to death, that'd be great. Okay, the one on the right side is very healthy. They also do not have stamina bars, unlike that other guy. man was ready for a combat gauntlet. Good time to mention while we're walking around here, if you do find these games interesting, you should give them a wish list on your platform of choice. Helps out the developers a lot in terms of getting publishing and like funding to put out patches and things. Not sure about the copyrighted music possible there. Also, reminder if you want to keep me see more demos and checkouts and things, along with the full playthroughs of the games and other guides and stuff we do on the channel, of course, consider dropping a like and a subscribe here. It'll help out the channel a lot. Just viewing does help, of course, too, but if you want to look for other ways to do it, that's some, or look down in the description below for more. That is a River of Blood. Going into like an H.R. Geiger statue. Hello. Can I have your sword? We can do this. This is an attempt to replicate the Elder Scrolls, right? Oh, we almost got it. Is there just like a stairway on the other side, maybe? Oh, this actually feels doable. No, there's definitely an invisible boat. Hi. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing anymore. Oh, this one isn't bleeding. Is that the problem? Several of them aren't bleeding. This is the only one that is bleeding.
I am his hunger, the craving for what was beyond reach.
Sure thing, talking well of blood. Bind the soul to the stone.
The price paid for touching the unreal.
Whose soul was I binding to what now?
Ah, yes. I can see through the mist, but it's still all so unclear. I've dreamt of countless deaths for such a long time. Yes, it's time to wake. I am Arthur Pendragon. I led humans to Avalon shores. I built the great halls of Camelot. Thank you for bringing me here. I believe I owe you, young one. It may not seem like it at times, but one always has a choice. Even if it's as simple as pushing onwards when others might back down. You brought me back. This is what matters. And for that, I am grateful. But now, let us leave this place and head to Avalon. I need to see my kingdom again. I trust you'll accompany me. Or would you rather stay in this wretched place? I am not sure. Yeah, it seems to be a place located, but why was it created? Trust me, I remember death, ages upon ages of solitude. Perhaps in time, I'll remember. But that's enough questions for now. After years, I must see the legacy of what is happening.
I don't think Camelot's gonna be looking too hot. Just a guess. Oh, so much for him.
I see now. I am not whole. You have only freed a part of me. I'm not strong enough. For now, I will have to journey by your side until my strength returns. I'll see the world through your eyes. In return, I'll lend you what strength I have. You are a surprising, and since it seems seeing my legacy through the eyes of another, a true... Oh, what?
Find more pieces of his soul. Yeah, this doesn't seem like dodgy at all. We are... King Arthur has healed me from the Red Death. We can enter the weirdness and interact with machinery left by the Four Dwellers. Oh, we're back here. Well, I'm going to pull this little look in here for now. Thanks for watching along. Remember, wishlist the game and all that kind of fun stuff. And consider dropping a like and subscribe on the channel. If you've enjoyed the game, if you want to think the game looks interesting for the first one, if you want to see more on the channel as well, of course, consider checking out the rest of the channel and the playlists and all that down in the description below. We will catch you next time. And until then, have a good one.